I got all kinds of good stuff for this. All right, today we're gonna work on the old tow truck again. We're gonna try to build a front end. I don't want to cut this front end apart, so I have another one, another Dana 60 Kingpin. We're gonna go dig it out of the scrap pile and pull it in the shop, truss it, ARB locker it, gears, all the good parts, and then we'll pull this back in the shop, start getting it fit under here, get some link brackets built, a bunch of stuff. Lots of work to do. Let's get after it.
Keep coming, a little bit more. Okay, you're hooked. Well, there she is.
We'll pull it clear apart and weld a truss up on it. I got all kinds of good stuff for this, so if we can find it. After the shop clean out, stuff's everywhere, so we may be hunting parts for a bit trying to locate all this stuff, but we'll get it. All right, so we'll pull this cover off, drain whatever is in here out of it, and we'll gut this thing because we're gonna weld a truss on it.
Is that it?
If you can get that to roll around, it'll stay.
I heard a chunk.
We'll let that drip a minute and then we'll tear it apart. You guys should look in that box over there and see what's in it, but it's mine. Just know that, not yours.
Hope you guys enjoy this ARTR almost ready to run axle wrap.
This one has rear steered and dig in it.
Oh, it's got the aftermarket controller.
I'm gonna go start putting this together.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I got the controller, so it works.
Y'all ain't going nowhere.
How's my new RC looking? This is just like my other one, isn't it? Other than the rear steer sweetness that it's got going on. Oh yeah. So what was broke on my other one?
Hey, hey, look at this. Look at this.
Right
Paul
here.
Plus family. I'm involved in this.
Hey, who let him have the letter? Dang it! Who said it?
Stan.
Stan, you are the man. Thank you. All right, this thing is tore apart, gutted. All parts are out. These are all the parts, so we've got to cram into this front end now. So, got a lot of work ahead of us. All right, it's after lunchtime, so we've spent all morning working on that space in the shop that we weren't currently using, and now we are. Those are trailer tongues I bought from my buddy that he put his house in, and those came out of it. So I bought them from him, and now they're my storage. We're back to the front end now. We're gonna get this thing whipped today. We gotta clean this axle up. We gotta cut all these tabs off. Shock tabs, they all gotta go. We'll put these Barnes four-wheel drive parts on. So hopefully by the end of today, all the truss is welded on it and ARB is setting in it with some 538 gears put on it. That's the goal. We're gonna get going on it. Right now I'm gonna cut these things off, get all these tabs cut off and cleaned up, and then we'll start welding. Those are off. I'm gonna show you guys a little tech tip. This one you can see needs cleaned up a little better. Same with this one, big hump. If I was to just take and grind that, it'd take forever. So I'll take the plasma cutter and just stay back a ways from it and gouge that off of there and save myself tons of time grinding. I'll show you how to do it. So you'll stay back like this from it, just blow it off. That's how you do it. I'll finish this up and then we'll go some grinding and we can start fitting a truss. All right, let's weld this puzzle together. Let me figure those ones go to. We're builders, we should be able to figure this out, right?
I would think so. That's why they send it without instructions.
Yeah, they're like, he ain't gonna read them. So this truss is playing a dual part. It's making the front end tougher, and it's giving us some weight up front where we need it. If you guys have watched the FJ, it wheels pretty good. A lot of that is to do with the unsprung weight hanging off the front of that thing. So unsprung is like your axles and stuff that the suspension's not working or not holding up. This adds to unsprung weight. Beautiful. We just gotta grind all that up and then we can drop this thing on. Did you just knock it out?
No.
All right. I'm gonna put my sweet shades on.
I gotta go get mine.
We'll go to grinding. This is probably too tall for Ben. Maybe like this.
Come on, I got it. I don't even know the Smurf song. What's it?
Jenga. I'm pretty okay with that.
Second, I need a pry bar or a screwdriver.
Doesn't look like you're in there. There's a 1/2 inch gap.
There is on that one too, huh? Well, we might need to trim.
I'm not a smart man, but
Name that movie, huh?
I'm not a smart man.
Clamp it.
man, if it was just trimmed off just barely, it'd probably just fit.
Well, we might need to trim.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Lop it right off right there. It fits in. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay.
Yeah, stick your vise on there. Yep.
That one's in. Is your other one in?
This one's in.
I can weld that stuff. There's a reason you don't weld this to the front end right now. If we would, it would bend these axle tubes. This heat from this would pull and bend the tubes. So I just clamp it, weld everything up, let this cool down completely, and then you'll weld a little here, weld a little there, weld down there, move around, and it won't ruin your front end. That was the last weld right there.
Look at that. All of it together.
We let her cool off. You could cook a hot dog on her right now.
So why are you doing that?
Because I don't want a tube to twist in here. We're going to put a bunch of torque to this thing, and I don't want these tubes to come out. They're only spot welded in a few spots right now, so I'm full welding it. Just a little added sense of security. All right, something of that nature right there. We'll clamp her down and go to tack welding this thing together. I've had all the welding I want for one day. I welded all of that, all of this whole thing together. So you've got every seam and all that. I'm done welding for today. All right, new day in the shop. We're back on the tow truck front end. Got this thing welded up. It's a little warm yet. Need Matt here to test it. This is the mount for my steering. So it's gonna weld right off the front of here, and I can mount my steering ram on that. So we'll go ahead and put that in place, tack it up, and we'll show you what it looks like. All right, there she is. All welded up. We're about done welding on it. So this ram has these tabs on the bottom, and you weld those down. They're gonna set right here and weld down. We're gaining, things are happening. We'll have the front end as built as we can build it here in a couple of hours until we run out of parts.
Yeah. Tack that thing.
A few more pieces going on to the puzzle. It's in the right spot. I had a Mountain Dew earlier today. Gone to the Mountain Dew gods.
And your kids haven't been down here, so.
Guess I'll just drink some Super Beats instead. That's probably better for me.
These guys are getting all healthy on me.
Oh yeah. See me getting healthier by the minute. After I just ate a Hot Pocket.
And a box of donuts.
Probably ought to
Yeah,
weld a
warm.
couple more spots on that before you take them out. That's hard to get to.
Yeah, there's your short ladder.
Thanks a lot. Okay, that cools down. We can go ahead and start assembling front end. So I told Randall not to do this, but he welded that in anyway. See these heat marks? They shouldn't go past that line, and they do. Here, I'll fix that. Let me get my cool Elvis Presley's on. Got it. You gotta figure out how to clean those. That was the safety squints.
We'll just bend the end over for a handle.
I've had a,
We'll scrape the tubes out.
He's got the pipe in.
Shove this through.
Look at that, you should be a muzzleloader hunter.
I know, right?
That's what I was just thinking.
That's exactly what it is. But it cleans out all the junk.
I feel like a chimney sweep.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Here you sing some Mary Poppins.
Well, I don't think that's quite gonna happen.
Get some new sills put in this old girl. And we'll be in good business here. Perfect sill installation job. One is the loneliest number. I don't even know who sings that one. Not me, evidently.
Thank you for noticing.
Yeah, no, I am not that guy that sings that. All right, we're gonna heat that ring gear up a little bit so it'll slip up on there. We don't need lots of heat, we just need it to warm up more than that is. That's the spot. One brandy new bearing. I about have to bounce and go to a baseball game. I'll get this on and then you're on your own. We got to get a hole drilled in it, a bulkhead put in it. We got a bunch of stuff to do before we can throw it in and set it up. That's the clunking noise we're after. Yeah, there should be a bulkhead and stuff in that thing. Maybe best to go right in that way. So this is your bulkhead. You drill it and tap it for that. And if you can, route it away from the ring gear.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying that it usually lasts longer if it's not rubbing on the ring gear. Ask me how I know. My front locker is leaking again. I'm gonna have to figure that out.
What you working on, Paul?
I hope I can fix a copper line. Hey, we don't have to pull it apart. Hallelujah.
That's the problem
Good
right
day.
there.
I'm going to watch some baseball with 9 and 10-year-olds. See ya when I see ya.
Alright, let's stake us a mark. Well, I'll do it where he wants it. Because if it's wrong, he did it.
That is right.
Alright, let's tap this thing out quarter. And we'll put this fitting in, tighten her down. That should be good on that part.
First time use.
We'll break it in the right way. Or break it. Good start off point. Alright, there's that. I need the yoke though. And did he save the old nut off the... Had to locate the old pinion nut. You always want to use the old pinion nut when you're setting it up, because if you don't, see how the new nut is not all the way perfect? It's kind of a lock nut. When you're setting them up, if you take them on and off too many times, it'll mess the end of the pinion up. Then you're buying a new one, ring and pinion. I'm gonna suck it in a little bit. We can leave it right there. Then we'll set up the ring gear on it. Then we can see if we got to move this or not.
What's your checkpoint on this to see if it's right as far as tension?
You just want it just barely snug on it. 17 inch-pounds or something, but you get the feel for it. That's loose. So that tells me that those shims are off. We'll have to tighten this up some more. Alright, pull it back apart. And that's why you use the old nut.
Alright, I'm back from Graydon's game. What in the world hit that thing?
Air hammer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Guess what day it is?
What?
May the 4th be with you.
Did you win?
Nope. We lost by one.
1 point, huh?
Yeah, 6-5.
That's better. Perfect.
Feels pretty good.
So you just had to come back so you could straighten this out.
That's all that had to happen. These are why people hate ARBs. These are the sills that will go bad and leak, and you have to pull your whole front end apart to get to them. Good thing we came on a little shakedown run. We got a rear locker that's not doing what it should be doing here. We'll take that home and investigate and see what's going on with it. This should solve my problems. $3 sills, but you gotta have them. That's it right there. 1AR actual B. Slide it in, shim it up, done.
Hey.
Look at this, Dad.
Jeez. If only you had a motor for your truck. Lando may or may not have killed his truck.
Again.
Blew my motor up in it.
All I know is it's getting a little cold in here.
Pretty cold-hearted in here. That's a body for mine? Why'd you order a body for mine?
No, it came with the one that guy sent us.
Oh, really? It's in there?
Yeah, this was, it was like complete. I had to cut all the fender wells and stuff.
Oh, you
out.
painted it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made that one. That was that clear
It-
one.
I'll bet we need it. Oh, okay.
It looks pretty
That makes
cool
more
because there's
sense
like
now.
little cracks in it.
Yeah.
Makes it look old and.
All right. Just doing stuff.
Oh hey! Oh hey! Hurry, act like you're doing something.
I'm waiting for her to fire me.
You guys, we bought Paul extra long shirt.
Because she's worried about my butt crack, which
'Cause
I'm not.
I know nobody wants to see his butt crack, so I got him extra long shirt.
I think
But
there's a
they're
big
drowning him, so we might go back to regular size shirts.
Hope so.
Here, have my chair because I have to get pizza.
I'll see you later.
See you later.
All right, Ben, get over here and give me your opinion. Get your professional opinion.
I think it's perfect.
Try it.
It's about 10. Isn't it?
Yep. Needs to be tighter. It's all brand new. It's gonna get loose. Got hard spots or anything in it?
Nah, it feels good the whole way.
Oh yeah. That's like 3,500. Okay. Roll her around. Let's see what it got. The coast gear looks pretty good. Drives on the inside. Pinion's got to come in more. Yep. She's back on. We've taken 10 thousandths from behind and moved it so that hopefully our pattern's gonna be perfect. And if it's not, it's his fault.
Ben, you
All
got
right.
the blame today.
Seems like we videoed this already, but it's because we have. Oh, it's better, but not in the middle.
Holy.
That's too much.
We're just gonna have to get thinner ones. No choice. 'Cause the other ones kind of turned into that. So,
Ruined some stuff today. We'll see if this is better, worse. It's not horrible.
oh, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I love it. All right, we'll
Just a bend, a nice little bend on it.
put that back in. Where did we put all of our cutter stuff? It's gonna take forever to figure out where this stuff is in the shop. That goes on first. That goes on second. That goes on third. Now we should be able to form that line where we need it. And that's built. Well, at least something went on. That's good. It's gonna be cool. I'm a fan of this barn setup. So we got all of these parts that you see from Barnes 4-wheel drive. So if you guys want to get 10% discount and get some stuff like this from Barnes, there's a link in the description. If you don't get there from us, you can just enter Fab Rats at checkout and still receive your 10% off. So we don't have enough parts to finish this. So I'm currently just putting all my parts in one place so we don't lose them.
We lose them, we're in trouble.
All right, so delivery guy called and said he's got something for us on his truck. We're going up to see what it is. What is that thing?
I don't know.
I know what it is. It's my press.
Am I clear? Yeah, you're clear. I'll try to set it down without dropping.
Oh! We're gonna have to turn it around.
You got it now.
Doesn't feel like I got it. There we got it. Hey, this is my press. I knew what this was. I just forgot about it.
Look at this. Let's see what we got in here.
Just trying to tip off.
Drop one down in there.
Yep. I'm having to go of it here. My hand doesn't bend the way that it needs to bend.
It's because the table's too tall.
Oh, it's perfect. Guy that built that knew exactly what he was doing.
Yep, yeah, he did.
Fold my arm up, twist it in there. Got it. You're home already? Is it 3?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get cracking here. Well, let's tighten those up real quick and then we can do axles. Okay, go over in the tank and clean those off. And I'll go put these on the lathe and clean them off. Let's see what that looks like. Lando can wash this thing up and we'll be done with it. Then the brakes won't drag and they won't chatter. There you go.
These things are not fun to clean.
Is anything fun to clean?
Not really.
Alright.
They are in.
They're in. All right, now we gotta put these bearings in. They go right in here. So we gotta tap these races out of here, put the new ones in, and then we can start throwing knuckles at this thing. Yep. Okay, these
Are the swipers for the top, isn't it?
yeah, they go like so.
To keep the junk off,
And these ones,
go in the bottom.
one axle in. It's morning time. We're gonna get this thing assembled and get the tow truck in here. Get some parts and pieces put together. These are RCV axles. They do not have a U-joint in them. They have ball socket in there. My opinion, they're the best. This is the easiest way I know how to do it. Right like that. It's got a detent that you drop in. Like so. Alright. 2 axles in. Now we'll assemble knuckles. Slip them on. This thing's gonna be built. There is black rubber on everything. There may have been an incident last night with that truck. She's a little smoky. Yeah, we put a little rubber in and stuff. She's a little smoky in there. We rotated the tires on the 42 tonight. We're getting ready to tear it apart, and look at the smoke coming out of the doors and stuff. That was pretty good. Got rubber just coated to it. You guys ask for burnouts? We got burnouts. Black stuff on there. You know, more black stuff.
How big of a burnout did you do?
Pretty good. Alright, there's one. Man, there's just black rubber. If you ever want to just torch the tires in your shop, do it. It's fun, but it sucks all at the same time. Because it just gets this black stuff and your hands just get like this everywhere. Alright, I guess first things first, we need to drill that hole out before we get too serious about putting that on. Now we can figure this out. There's that. Now, just like so. Then we drill it. Got it. All right, if all goes well, we should be able to put that back on. If we did this properly, we should be able to put that in there and that in there and that in there. Love it. All right, now all I gotta do is these parts. Bearings greased up, we're gonna slap her together. Ben, he finally came to work today.
Yeah, it was time.
Now we're ready for brakes. So this is a little different. We're running half-ton Chevy brakes on this because I don't like the 1-ton stuff. Calipers stick all the time, they have problems, so I'm running this. Oh look, my hands are black again. That doesn't fit, Randall. Look at my hands, dude. I haven't worked on greasy stuff at all.
What's that?
Look at the floor, there's just black. It was cool, but a bad idea. Nevertheless, I gave up on the brakes. Went to steering. I'll let the master ASE certified technician take over the brake job.
Hey.
Midas, he's got the touch.
Midas touch.
Alright, that's tight. We are gonna build some steering linkages here shortly. All right, we're to steering. We got this thing all put together. We got to cut this pipe off. We got to leave a little piece on top and cut a middle section out of it, put it back in there. And then we can measure this pipe, weld them all up, steering's built at that point. So, all right, front end is basically buttoned up. All we're doing now, throwing a hub on this side, and then we're gonna roll the truck in here and get crazy with it. Start going. All right, so some of you guys have requested forklift burnouts.
Oh, yeah.
That's all we got.
Oh. Let's see how good you are. You're off.
Guys, slide it
Oh,
over.
you can move it over.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Dang, muscle man.
There we go. There it is.
All right, the truck is in here. Hopefully for the last time us pushing it. Next time it comes in, I want it to be driving. Okay, so we've got a pile of work accomplished in the last, 3 days we got into this front end?
Yep.
So you guys are gonna see it in about 20 minutes, but it took me it took me and Ben 3 days to get this done. Next time you see us, we'll be putting the truck together, getting links under it, hopefully have it setting on its own.
Yeah, this will be in there.
That's the plan.
Thanks for watching.